never ever played the Game of Thrones Telltale game before, so this should be good. Where the crap is my laptop charger? There it is. Alright. Just want that handy in case, you know, the laptop starts dying. Alright. Press X to begin. Maximize your Game of Thrones experience. Created to, I think I have one. Okay. Well, let's, symbols. Huh. Alright. Crap. Can't I? Do I have to? Is there some way I can do this without... Let's do that later. No, thank you. I don't want to play the season finale, but okay, let's see. Let's go settings, because it's always important to turn on those subtitles. That's fine, I don't need that. Audio, video. That's maxed out. That's on. Does this matter? Alright. A little brighter. Alright. I read that as inverty. It is not inverty. It's invert Y. No. Sir. Sure. Alright. Since I'm only playing the first episode, I guess I don't need to download these. But Iron from Ice. Or I can just play. Because Northerners will never forget. Throughout the years, House Forrester has been loyal bound by House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves, and the face of House Forrester hangs in the balance. It must be like evergreen trees, because it's a northern tree, right?
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker,
Garrett
brought to his
Tuttle.
knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Old Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Oh, I already forgot what his name was. Garrett, and that's all I remember.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood. Now
How does that
proper
drag and
sword.
not leave
I'll
any
have one
blood
like it
back?
myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion, too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. And round his
hand.
ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the
my
battlefield on
dad?
your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
Yes.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. This grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
How many times has he told it to us?
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Lord Bowen?
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
Gadded.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Oh, man. Everyone makes fun of this Norn guy.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
Takes place
Tomorrow,
right
we
at the
march
Red
on
Wedding.
Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Yeah, this is like, this
To the
is...
Lannisters!
Aye!
Winter is coming!
Yeah,
Let's
this
hope
is
it
like
waits
right
till this
at
bloody
the
war's
Red Wedding.
over.
Like, this is... They're outside the Red Wedding right now.
Got it.
Did I drink? Because...
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Oh, I'm like...
On a night
I'm like a...
this, men found
branch
false
land
courage
forester,
at the
I
bottom
think.
of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
I seek nothing, my lord. Serving a noble house such
I
as
don't
yours is
know
reward
enough
and
about
honor.
him or his
too modest,
motivations.
Whatever you believe is best, my lord.
There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not
Pretty
as a
sure
squire,
I
but
would
as the
have
equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
rode into battle
well
regardless of what I
deserved,
just
Karen.
said.
Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire.
As of
Good to
tomorrow,
swears.
no. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now
Promotion!
go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
No
Yeah,
problem.
No problem.
I'm a
I
nice
have been
guy.
a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
Okay, I'm saying I'm gonna help you. Legitimately said I was gonna help you. You did not have to give me that shade.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Nurin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shoveling slop, well, maybe I'd
That
think
my
saddling
childhood?
his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Who doesn't?
Ah, pig farmers.
Vegans, I guess.
All I'm saying is,
Vegetarians.
at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The
So
lowest
for
of
you,
the low.
I got promoted.
For all I know, we could be squires for life.
I'm scarred till the end
All
of the
in
day.
wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
The twins. It literally says the Red Wedding. In case you were mistaken about what is happening. And how
Take
all
your
these people are
time.
gonna die. Oh, that's
you
on the
lot
phrase.
drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
That's a...
Fucking phrase.
Yep, that's a phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Yes, why are we loading crossbow?
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
It's the Rancid Castanger, they're playing it right now.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Oh shit, I almost missed that. Oh crap. Do you know what would help me? I think name tags would help me.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Crap, crap, crap. Oh crap, okay, I died. Vala Magulus. Okay, alright. I got this though, I got this. Alright, we're running. Let's not miss the button press this time.
Whoa! Shoot that one!
Alright. And then I think I have to press... Yeah, okay. Already doing better.
Look out!
Come on. I'm pressing it. Horsies.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
He's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you?
Oh.
What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
I already feel like I should restart and save Bowen.
Not afraid, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Alright, have you? Were we at the edge of camp? Oh, that's bad. That's literally gushing.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
I feel he's gonna die, so doesn't
Tell
remember
your
who
uncle.
remembers that?
Tell him the North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear
Okay.
that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love, not afraid.
You didn't get very far at all. Or I didn't get very far at all. Is this the open? Have I finished the first part? Why? Yep. It's all Telltale Game B style. King's Landing. I'm sorry, but it's like the budget's there, but it's not. The twins. And we're at the wall. Alright. Where is this? Ironrath. Oh, this is where the Foresters live. They're not a great house, but they're a noble house, so that's good. That's it. Okay. That was like, what, 4 locations? We're done. We're done now. Iron from ice. Why is the R so far away from the O's in this? The iron and the from. Forester Lands. The King's Road. Alright. I was gonna be like, where'd I get like a sheath or a holster for this sword? What is so great about it's like the family sword, I think. Can we go back the way we came? No, we cannot. Okay. There's like a little sword symbol right here on the screen. Hi, pig. Blood.
Blood.
Yes.
Fresh.
the dead pig? Yep, this is the dead pig. It's not the dead pig blood? I feel like you would have seen that smoke from like miles away. Okay. Look at this cart thing here. Can I? Can I look at the cart thing? No. What can I look at? Oh. I can look at that cart.
That's Father's car.
Is that the uncle that we were supposed to tell about the Forest Grove thing?
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Right.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
That looks bad. Am I supposed to keep sneaking? Am I gonna die again?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Important ones are, yes.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
I killed a man for it.
Did you? Now why don't I believe you? That sword's too big for you, boy.
It is.
You can barely pick it up.
Get
This is true.
off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Lord, this sword. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought it's backing away, but it's backing towards our father. That's good.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
You know, for a squire, he is pretty bad at sword fighting, even though, yes, the sword is too big for him.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Pitchfork. Pitchfork or axe.
Really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
I like how they don't flinch that their friend just died whatsoever. He threw the sword that far? That shit's like pounds. Alright. Let's not get stabbed tonight.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders. No, please! Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this! That much I promise.
Prince, you have a girl's name. I ran pretty fast for being stabbed in the leg.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
I tried to stop them.
Is she dead? He's dead.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Alright, cool. Wait, so... did the sister die? I'm guessing yes. Well, I think squires should know how to take care of injuries. That's one of the things, right? They do.
It's Garrett!
Garrett!
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
You sound like you're on the brink of puberty, sir. Boy.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Okay. That's a nice family picture.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Britt Bolton, apparently.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Oh, I'm sure she's dead.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Okay.
Thank you, Maester.
You are very young for a maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice.
Justice.
They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
What are the White Hills?
These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
What?
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Hold... What? Oh, shit. Hold X and then drag with L. Yes? And we're sticking back. Okay. All of this is just no. And we're closing it in with maggots inside.
Days,
Okay.
I fear. To lose
All right.
the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right.
Yeah,
The future
let's
of this
try.
house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Who's
Although
Lord
he is
Ethan?
young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
You poured maggots into my wound.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was
That's
nothing
true.
we could do.
I'm not supposed to
I'd
tell him that
imagine Lord
message about
Forrester
the
would
Forest
sacrifice
Grove.
himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first.
Did we
See if
just
you can
seal it
put
with the
any weight on
maggots
that leg.
inside? Okay. I was already running with this wound, okay?
Go on.
Just
Don't
FYI.
stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
For the maggots. I have to walk so far just to look at this chair. Look at window. Because what are windows?
The Ironwood Grove.
Okay, let's just speak cryptically. That's cool. Can I not walk past the cool chair? Alright. Look at tapestry. It's so random. There's a guy with an axe. Oh, Asher. There's Talia and Ethan. They're just having a good time. They're reading a book. He looks like he's looking up to the dads here, who are now dead. There's
Mother,
Roderick.
he was our best warrior by far. Lord Forrester, it was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Was his name Gregor Forrester? Is that
Right.
alright?
Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Fourthborn? Good lord. Alright. Lady
Lady
Forrester.
She's always been kind to me. Treated
That's
me
good.
like I was a Forrester myself. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
This is like the Starks, and that, like, the oldest daughter is at King's Landing. Are these twins?
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Okay, so he was the firstborn son. That's the okay, so he's the first, the fourth, second and third, I guess?
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Okay. Learn more on the menu codex page. The menu codex page. Codex. Gregor Forrester. Lord of a strong northern house and bannerman of House Stark. As a youth, he famously arm-wrestled Galbert Glover for the privilege of becoming the man's squire. Glover later joked that he'd gladly lose the match all over again. He married Elisa Brandfield, a daughter of Southron? You mean Southern. Southron Targaryen loyalist. Before Robert Baratheon seized the Iron Throne, Gregor ascended to lordship after his father died at the Trident and has led House Forrester during the 16 years since. Lady Elisa Forrester. Born to House Brandfield, a minor Southron house that was destroyed when the Targaryen dynasty fell. She had been married to Gregor for many years when Robert's birth and signaled her family's demise, yet she nonetheless conflicted between her father's loyalty and her husband's. In time, Elisa came to feel that Ironrath was her true home, and she embraced her role as the Forrester matriarch. She silently swore that she'll never see her family destroyed. Okay. Roderick, he's firstborn, alright. Eldest son, trained from early age to shoulder the burdens of leadership. In truth, he was built for the role. Strong, charismatic form. Robb Stark called his barons to war. Lord Forrester asked Roderick to stay behind and protect Ironrath, but Roderick would have none of it. Rode off his father's sides, led the Forrester cavalry with such value that his name came to be feared amongst the ranks of Lannister soldiers. Exile's second son. He looks like Euron Greyjoy. Like, he's all clean cut, and this guy's like a little rough and tumble. Asher has always been a rebellious youth, brawling into taverns, sleeping with whores, and finding ways to raise his father's ire. He fell in love with Gwen Whitehill, the eldest daughter of his father's bitter rival. Asher remains in Essos to this day, living as a sellsword, trying not to think about the life he... Oh. Did he take Gwen Whitehill with him? Mira. Eldest daughter? That's the Sansa of this family. Eldest daughter. Handmaid into Marjorie. Oh. Mira's great surprise. She had toyed at Highgarden and followed her to King's Landing with enthusiasm. Has not been easy. Third-born son. Natural warriors, the pursuit of the mind, music and books, also bore a great love for the towering trees of Ironrath, a love he still shares with his twin sister, Talia. Ethan was just a boy when House Forrester joined the War of the Five Kings. Obviously. Okay, on cool autumn evenings, he's still playing his lute in Ironwood Grove. Okay. Second born daughter. Oh, she had twins, yeah. Ethan was crying. Kill her, kill him, kill them. I left Bowen. I'm not sure. Does Bowen live if you warn him? Who knows? I keep looking at the wrong camera. Hey, Grizzly. Swanson he played this game because we all got it for free, and then because he played it, he was like, let's all start watching Game of Thrones. So we're watching Game of Thrones, and we just started season 7. And so now he's like, now you have to play it. Oh, he said I had to start playing it right around the Red Wedding, because this is apparently when this takes place. No idea. Hope he's dead, though. Kill everybody, right? I'll play the Game of Thrones and I'll be Cersei. Okay, so she sings, he plays the lute. He just looks like he needs to get his face punched, I think. Rion Forrester. I have so many people I have to go say hi to. Sorry for early departure. No worries. I wasn't really expecting anyone anyway. You've surpassed my expectations. Last of the Forrester children. Is it like required in the Game of Thrones world to give birth to 5 kids? Idolizing Elle sibling, many hours chasing Ethan and Talia. His innocence has begun to fade. Oh no! I was too young. Now ask questions for which his siblings have no easy answers. Oh, my last name is Tuttle. That just completely went over my head as to why and who am I. Okay, my last name is Tuttle. Got it. Arthur Dane and Simeon Starr. I don't know who these people are. Though the son of a pig farmer, he has always aspired to one day become a warrior himself. With the help of his uncle Duncan, who was ripped from lower to become Castellan of Ironrath. Is Castellan a title? Garrett found work in Lord Forest stables, rising through ranks to eventually be named his squire. Duncan Tuttle. Oh. Yeah, he's... Okay, so Castellan is a title. What does it mean, though? As Boy showed much talent for managing his farmer's farm, assuming he would take over. Played to run more than fields and pigpen. Unlikely friendship. Heir to House Forrester. Who's Castellan? I honestly may have to look up what a Castellan is. Dagor. Ironrath's master at arms. Alright. And obviously the requisite, like, scarred face. Royland Dagor joined the army after it was wiped down by Ironborn during Balon Greyhost's rebellion. Natural grasp of military tactics and strategy. The siege of Pike that ended the war, and the months that followed, King Robert awarded Royland a knighthood, and Lord Forrester asked him to serve as Master of Arms. Legendary temper. Maester, are you kidding me right now? Or Tengrin? Originating from a minor house in the Vale, Maester guy studied at Citadel in the hopes of being assigned to the Eyrie. By the time he earned enough links on his changes, he graduated from Acolyte. John Aaron had been murdered and the South was in turmoil. Citadel ultimately assigned Maester Guy to Ironrath, where he soon became the respected for it has become okay. So is it because he was hoping to become Maester at the Eyrie, but like that guy was still alive, I guess? I don't know. Malcolm Branfield. Black Sheep of the Branfield. So many of these characters I don't know yet. Oh, of course, then I choose to stop reading like the second last one. Okay, I can do the second this. Black Sheep of the Branfield family, like to roam the countryside and sell the... I don't know what Hedge Knight is. Marriage and lands. Okay. Fought brave the lion when House Branfield fell, yet he and his 2 survivors. He lives at Ironrath. Got it. Last of the Branfield line. Alright. Ancient seat of House Forrester. Posing Tron surrounded by towering ironwood trees, Ironrath marks the ancestral home of House Forrester and his triplet sons. Ironrath is a testament to the strength and endurance of Ironwood itself. More than one visitor has called Ironrath the most striking keep in the north. Even Ned Stark was said to be envious. I can't hear you over the largeness of Winterfell. Ironrath sits on the edge of the largest ironwood forest in Westeros, which has proven to be a strategic advantage for the house. Okay. Back to the game, I suppose.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look,
What
I'll
Tengrin?
show you.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk. I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
There's maggots in my legs, sir. Look at bucket. That's a maggot bucket. I'm so glad I only looked and did not touch. Maybe.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
No.
I guess.
You're crazy, Maester guy.
This might help.
Oh, did I just steal the herbs? Okay. Oh, is this my... Is this the inventory? Right here? I did not know. I'm just taking all this shit. Okay. Cool.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Yep.
That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
I just wanted to swing the sword in front of him.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
And, the
Welcome
singing
home,
daughter.
Dad. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true?
Yes.
Your family...
Your family as well.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes,
Yes.
my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his
I
family.
did avoid her question.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
Name tags, though,
I
would
share
be
your
so
outrage,
helpful.
Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Okay.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've
Family.
done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
True.
So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this
Yeah.
house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the
True.
excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
The wall.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable. I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Oh, he's the Castellan and that's the Master at Arms. Okay. Just trying to keep these straight.
That settles it.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Pretty sure if I saved that, if I showed mercy, this would still have happened somehow. Like the Bolton
Word up
would have
to
killed
me.
him.
I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's
so
willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I hope you know what this means, because...
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools. And it's
I
better
don't
kept
know
that
what
way.
we're talking
I
about.
assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon,
But
I
what
may
does
need
it
your help.
mean?
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Okay.
Iron from ice.
iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
Sure.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
That's a really stiff-looking necklace.
Be safe.
Toss it. Oh. This. I was back for like just to get bandaged up and they're already sending me off. Yep, okay.
Ethan?
Some big ass trees here.
Ethan!
Oh, the dude that looks like he should get punched. Okay.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay.
These
Don't
siblings
worry.
look nothing alike.
It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Nobody wants her to die, but
Ryan,
it's
she's
pretty
perfectly
likely.
safe, I promise you.
No.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men.
Okay. Could you just back me up?
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
He's not lying.
And he calls you a milksop.
What's a milksop? That's amazing.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Wait, so he taught the girl the female part of the twins, but not, like, the male
Do you
part?
remember when we were younger?
Twins.
We all used to play here. You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training.
He has some
He
thick
never
hair.
smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
He was a teenager, maybe?
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Too nice. Niceness gets you killed.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have
The
to do as you
Joffrey
say.
line of logic there.
So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Dude, these 3 kids right here have all different colored hair. He's dark haired, she's like almost reddish brunette, and that little kid's like blonde.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Jeez, Royland. It's hard to be your friend. He looks fat.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
How dare you!
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
It's like my first hours as Lord.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah, good question.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type.
No,
Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it.
Yes.
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Yes.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I did not lie.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
The little text comes up far too often. It's on this side because it's reversed. Far too often.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
How?
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
It's a family of servants. She's dressed like the Tyrells, though. That's for sure.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Oh, well. Can have a bad time.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Younkish coin.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
From Yunkai.
What a strange place, Essos. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Has she gotten the news yet? Probably has, right? That
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Where did I just put that letter? Nowhere. I'm coming, I'm coming.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
I'm gonna avoid all the questions.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
His voice is like too deep for the character model.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Interesting.
Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands
make
an
it about
audience.
yourself, Marjorie.
She wants
Alright.
an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
When has that ever worked?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Come on, laptop. You can plug
You'll
in.
be fine. I know you
That's
will.
a bottle falling to the floor.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Or I was like, why are there two chairs?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the
Damn.
girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
What?
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose.
What?
Can we truly blame those who end up on
Body
the
sit
wrong
lean
side
back.
of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Love avoiding those questions.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Sure.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried.
Who are you?
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Yes.
But at least it's over now. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
9th-born?
Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Yes, indeed.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Well, thanks.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.
A little weird load pause thing.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Shoot. Who's Sarah? Is she in the Codex? Roderick, Asher, Ethan, Talia. Okay, no.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
But the Boltons are with the Lannisters.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Oh yeah, I'm still walking to the wall for some odd reason, even though I'm a horse. Now I don't have a horse. Alright.
7 hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
How can I run with my injured leg?
Bloody hell.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Alright.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Okay.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Who are you gonna be?
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
The what now?
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Is that different for the Castellan?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
Wow.
We all fucking know it! Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
He speaks true. I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. No. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck him.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Shit. I'm not ready to make
Take
this
his
decision.
fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
He's a thief. Kill him.
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But
Hey,
I
Tater.
am willing to carry it out. If you do not feel ready.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
Oh, crap. Chop. Got the thing. I am playing the Game of Thrones Telltale games because I was told like last minute that I'd be streaming by myself.
That
so
was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
this is the first
Not just
episode.
yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
You sound sick. I'm not actually.
Someone you can rely on,
As I
no
sniff.
matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Tired.
The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council
I don't think
meeting.
I'm sick.
It would be
Maybe.
wise to
Maybe
bestow
I am
this
sick. I
bracer
don't think
upon
so.
your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I'm tired though. I keep yawning. That's for sure. I was just like, I can't even see him. He's all the way back there. Enter the tower. Oh, we just left his 3 fingers there. That's cool. That's cool. Look at the food.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord.
The setup
I
right
made the
now is
count
really
again,
bare bones.
just to be sure.
I don't have the green screen up yet.
But it doesn't look good.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
Thank you so much.
But there are
You're awesome.
steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Honestly, you sound sick. I'm not sure if I just sound nasally right now. But I could be. I haven't taken my allergy pills, and when I don't take my allergy pills, I sound really nasally. And my allergy pills are in the other room. I should move them here, but they're in the other room. Look at Duncan. I'm not sick, I swear. I swear it. And you're not used to hearing me on this headset. Usually, since I'm streaming with Sasha, you're hearing me on the great big expensive microphone and the one that Pachuco customized for me. So there's that. Sound quality can tie into that. Alright, I don't know how far I am into this episode, so I'm kind of hoping that it's not much longer.
You can lift them, yeah?
Who is this guy again? Okay, we've looked at him.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do.
It's still there. The 3 fingers.
No matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Ah.
She has asked me to return with him. To help the house.
I was wondering about that. Why are you just not...
She fears you will not
I'm streaming off the PS4.
I told her my place
That's
is
why.
here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this.
It's since I have a
try to be
Mac,
kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made
it's
real.
a little harder to get software and
You know
stuff
that just as
to
well.
come together.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. It's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house.
Alright,
Duncan
that's a good
would
reason.
offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
So that's a vote for Royland.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough.
She stops by
But
here
right now,
for
I'm more
a
concerned
day.
about you.
I think it was a Monday.
I saw what you did to that man.
Sunday
The
going
way you
into Monday.
punished him? How could you be so cruel?
cruel.
I'm worried about you.
Do you think it's easy? I'm the third-born son. Father never prepared me for this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are, Ethan.
Yeah, they just had a barbecue last night, and then I was just like, I
angry
want some.
sometimes,
I
but
want
I
some
didn't
of this
think I'd
food.
see it so soon.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I've honestly did not want to stream. I actually just kind of wanted to just sit and read. I have like 10 books from the library and they're just stacked up over there, but like I was reading and I'm like, Look, I've got a good, like, I'm on page 310. How many pages do I have left? Like 100 pages left, so I just wanted to sit and read. I didn't want to stream, and I probably should clean this up and like rearrange things since, as you know, I moved, so I can't. Things aren't quite where they were before, and I can't make it the way they were before after I'd perfected that setup. So I have to move things around. But I can have a green screen so I can cover these wonderful random things on the wall. Alright, talk to him, talk to her. I talked to him already. Everything looks so different? Yes, it's because I'm in a different house. So when I stream Friday tomorrow, I'm not sure if Dead Pixel's joining. Actually, they are joining because I think Sasha and the rest of the Press Start crew, they're going to Reno. So I know Sasha didn't bring her PS4 with her, so she won't be streaming. But I should be able to stream Friday tomorrow. But this is where I'll be tomorrow with this setup. Hopefully, like, strained out a bit, because like right now part of my laptop is covering the TV screen, and I would love to move it over so it's not covering the TV screen, but it's being charged right now, and because I had to put the charger in a different place, like the cord is not as long, so stuff like that. Got your wooden sword here, Rion. Talk to.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember.
What about...
I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
That's awesome. I wish I could have a new PC.
I'm sure of it.
I desperately want a new
today.
PC.
I saw what you did to that man.
Everyone saw what I did to that man.
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword.
Alright, you're going to a real dark place here. Did you get to choose your PC? Are you building it? Did you choose the specs yourself? I should probably, if I want to get done with this episode, I should probably stop exploring everything. I also wish I could run. Well, I mean, these guys are fighting right here. They're making noises. What does that say? Oh, see, I can't even see that because it's blocked.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise he. But he has no business being sentinel. He likes to talk. But now's the time for action. So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
As our specs are, everything is a surprise. My grandma's wanting me to wait till it gets here to find out the specs. That sounds like it could be awesome, or like one of those, like, I don't know how your grandma is, but like typically like grandparents, they don't really know much about like computers and technology, so it's, you know, that could be a miss. But I don't know about your grandma though. Oh, my grandparents know a lot about technology. Well, it's awesome that your grandma's buying you a computer.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry!
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
I'm part of a house. It's House Forster, and it's not one like the great houses, but I serve one of the great houses. I am the head of this house now because the lord died, and then the firstborn son died, and then the secondborn son got like exiled a long time ago. So I'm the thirdborn son, and this is like the son that was never expected to become the lord of the house. So that's why like I'm a little kid, or I don't know, a teen, I guess, and he was never given the lessons on like how to lead, how to make decisions, how to like compromise, negotiate, things like that. So
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
actually, can I pause? Crap. I'm gonna pause and read the biographies one more time just to help with my decision, because I do not know who I'm going to name. Ethan. See, this is the character I'm playing right now. He's a third born. You seem tired. I am tired. Alright, Duncan is... you know what? I also was asking myself what a friggin' Castellan was, and I'm gonna type that to find Castellan. The governor of a castle. Okay. Alright. And then this one's the other one, the master at arms. I'm probably gonna name Tuttle.
You may sit.
Also, by the way,
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his...
We have a robot. If you want to gamble and all that, that's ready. You can do that, Tater.
decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Thank you.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
You totally can. When we play Fridays, and it's usually just Sasha, because that's the perspective you see. But when Sasha's Jason, the odds of winning are increased. Instead of normally you just have to roll like what, 50 or higher. When Sasha's Jason, you only have to roll a 15 or higher. So that's an 85% chance of winning instead of a 50% chance of winning, and you totally could. It's stars. So, and then we have I think we have slots too. We have slots and gambles. There's roulette, but I don't really understand how the roulette works. It's not fun.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Nice.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Can we do a heist?
Sentinel,
No, I do
what
not
do you have
have
to
heist.
report of Ramsay Snow?
It's not the same
Our scout
bot
says only a
that
day's
Deadpixel
ride
has.
from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir
I think it's
No,
Slot.
you chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy, can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know why it's just a single slot. It's not slots,
Thank
it's
the
slots.
gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give
You
him
are on a
whatever
roll.
he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Enough. Let's bargain.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't,
Good night,
there may
Tater.
be no
Thanks for
House
stopping
Forrester
by.
at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
I have no idea
How
where
many
I'm going
years
with this
have I
plan.
served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should
that
adjourn.
shade.
We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A
I have
hunger
to go
for it.
find him first, though.
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles.
Uh-huh.
But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Ugh.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
Swords.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
I thought you were already sending him.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
Glad.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Let's just assume that it doesn't go well. I'm gonna assume it doesn't go well.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Probably not gonna help me.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Well, I didn't take the seal, if that counts for anything.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Alright, Kingsguard. Okay, loading screen.
Where's Sir Royland? The man values pride more than honor. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You may enter.
Oh, may we? How gracious of the Lord to allow us in. And you said he wasn't a proper lord.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Given enough time.
This ironwood seems to be your most precious possession, but it is just wood.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift. We'd like to offer to your father. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give your father 2 of these groves in tribute.
Give him? He is your warden. What's yours is already his.
Bullshit.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
So we went inside the Great Hall anyway? What's up?
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden
of the North.
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Great.
And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester.
Why not?
They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
I kind of like this solution.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before.
Very true.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
They already had the 20 men ready?
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Understandably, though, he should be.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
You've gone too far, Lord Ramsay. I demand you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
What the crap?
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them!
No, please!
Ryan, please!
Stop it!
Bring them to Ryan! Do something!
Well, that sucked. Is that the end of the episode? You regret not having your camera on when I did? Did you? Oh, you didn't stream this, but you played through it.
Ethan sacrificed
Right,
himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
Will he?
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
I have a feeling Ethan was gonna die either way. Oh, most people did not leave Bowen behind. Swore loyalty to the king. Okay, so I was in the minority for taking Eric's fingers? Really? Yeah, Duncan seemed better. That's 50-50 for meeting Ramsay at the gate. How many times did you play through this then, EG? That felt like it took forever though. Good night. Bye. I was only gonna finish the first episode because I don't have the rest of them downloaded anyway, so... And also, it's read about 2.5 hours, so it made sense. I don't want to skip this, but I feel like I should skip it. I'm not gonna skip it. I feel like it's almost at the end anyway because I have the special thanks. House Mahoney, the Watkins family, and you! Very special thanks, Telltale Pets. Alright. Effing Pixel Dose, Luke and Buck, Penny and Desmond. There's a lot of pets. Ratchet the cat, Cooper the bunny. I forget that this came out in 2014. No, thank you. But that's the end of the stream. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everyone that joined, stopped by, and all that. Be playing Friday the 13th tomorrow. I'll be streaming my end because Sasha is still on the road. Have a good night, everybody.